It's time. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go. Go sit down. Go sit. Go sit. Go sit. Uh, 4 minutes. Oh, okay. Do y'all want me to start early? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Do y'all want me to start early? Do you want me to start early? Because it's still a few minutes till it was scheduled. No? I guess people are leaving. Take all the time you need. Okay, I'm gonna go. Get a. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go not show you my pants. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna show you my embarrassing pants. You stay right there. Move. There we go. I thought that I was alright. But when I saw you last night, you held my hand so tight. When you stopped to say hello, and though you wish me well, could not tell that I was crying over you, crying over you. What? Nobody said whatever. Google, you're stupid. Oh my god. Alright, I'm coming. It's 9 o'clock. Actually, it's 9:01. I'm coming. Chameleon. I was alright for a while. I could smile for a while. But I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say, we're getting a divorce, I'm taking half of your money. And though you wished me well, you could not tell that I've been crying over you, crying over the divorce. Oh, when you said so long, get out of the house and leave the car in the driveway, crying, crying. It's hard to understand, but the touch of your hand can stop me crying. I thought that I was over you, but 2 years later you asked your lawyer to ask me for even more money, although we had already been divorced for 2 years. But darling, what can I do? You made me lose my job. I live in a shoebox. Oh, here we go. And left me crying, crying. Parody lyrics. I should be a parody parodontist. That's not the word. That's not even close to the word. Hey everybody, welcome to welcome to Shakaama Live, the Shakaama Live show. Topic of today: the Libertarian National Party, Libertarian National Committee, made a 20-part Twitter news report. Can you? Okay, I'm fine. I'm not dying. Go. I'm not dying. Go. You gotta work on your training. I'm fine. Go. Go sit. Go. Go sit. Are you hungry or something? What do you want? 20-part tweet, which was a news tweet, a news news something. I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Oh, I didn't see the X in this stupid spam. Okay, this is about to turn off, so I can't look at that. I can't trust that. Okay, so what did they tweet about? They said the Libertarian Party, not true, believes women. We stand behind the Me Too movement. No, we do not. The Libertarian Party does not stand behind the Me Too movement at all. Not even close. So then they got 300 instant responses saying, whoever's up there, you need to go. You're not libertarian. I don't know who you are. You need to go. We believe that the leadership of the Libertarian Party has been infiltrated by liberals. No joke. Not playing around. Not a conspiracy theory. They did 20 tweets talking about how they're against men and are for women and stand behind the Me Too movement. And we all sort of said, no. That is almost the entire opposite of the Libertarian Party. The Libertarian Party is all about liberty, freedom, the non-aggression pact, which means I will do absolutely nothing that doesn't infringe on you. That means if somebody brings up a gripe or an accusation or something like that, you better have proof. In the Libertarian Party, you better have proof. You absolutely must have proof. And we must go through the entire due process. Libertarian Party is non-aggression pact, which means due process. None of this I believe anything. None of this Me Too stuff. It's crazy. We believe that the Libertarian leadership has literally been taken over by liberals. And I'm making this live stream that I hope you all will all thumbs up. Hint, hint. I laugh simply because I'm a jovial person. I hope you all thumbs up this live stream to get the message out to the Libertarian leadership, to get the message to all the other libertarians, to get the message out to Dave Gillespie, to get the message out to Reason Magazine, to get the message out to the Democratic Party. Leave our party alone. You have your own party. Leave our party alone. You have your own party. And we do not believe anything close to what you all are talking about. Non-aggression pact means that we do no harm to each other, ever. If you have some sort of accusation or something like that, you better have first gone to the police. You better have your packet. You better have your. Let me do some ASMR. You better have. Don't pick up stuff off the floor, especially when you don't sweep every day, like I don't. You better have your packet in hand. There will be no accusations in the Libertarian Party. You better come with the police, with the kit, with the hospital report, with proof, with the stuff inside the little envelopes like they show on CSI. You can know. There will be no accusations. We want to hear it. Proof. Libertarian Party, proof. That's why people don't join the Libertarian Party, because you can't be doing the stuff that you can do in the other parties. It has been taken over. Please thumbs up this live stream so it'll get to somebody, at least to the other libertarians. Go on Twitter, at NL. Can I get it on here? This is going to go dead in like 2 seconds. And 1% more. Libertarian Party Twitter. You all can go read it yourself. This is why I'm looking it up. It was like, okay, here it is. Okay, but what is it though? Here it is. Here it is. And this is what I also keep wanting my people to at LP National, all one word. LP National set out a news flash or whatever, talking about the libertarians stand behind Me Too. No, we do not. No accusations. You got to walk into wherever you're going to walk into with police report, evidence, hospital report, evidence, proof, test, everything. None of this accusation in the Libertarian Party. We don't go for that. The Libertarian Leadership Committee, that you all need to go. Whoever that is, you all need to go. So says all of the libertarians who responded to you. First of all, you cannot say all libertarians to begin with, and they kept saying all libertarians stand behind the Me Too movement. All libertarians believe that women arts should be believed. Oh no, you all have been taken over by some liberals, by some Democrats. Please remove all Democrats out of the leadership committee. Remove them. We want them removed immediately. We're not going to wait around for the Dalek. You don't have to. I'm not a paying member to the Libertarian Party, but I do register as a Libertarian. I do, when I can, vote Libertarian. They didn't allow me to vote at all this last election. How many of you all saw my videos during that time? They would not allow me to vote at all, and had my registration right sitting right there in front of them. I really didn't have time because I really didn't know. I didn't want to vote for anybody because Gary Johnson was acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, standing around biking in his biking shorts, and he's like 9,000 years old. Well, nobody wants to see that. Of course, he doesn't look like a droopy 90-year-old. He looks like a fit 90-year-old, but still, it's a 90-year-old body. Come on. No, you know me, I'm shallow. But yeah, I wasn't. This is why I wasn't really too bothered by them not allowing me to vote. Let me say hello to everybody. Arukus Rice. Mooncake Intelligent is key. Tot Pizzetta. Corey Soul. Onyx. XX. Rob Stanley. Sandy Truster, hello. Dalek 2150. I hope that's not when they come. Hello to everybody. For being targeted by them under. Oh, really? I did not know that. I really don't keep track of the. There's so much other stuff to keep track of. I don't keep track of the Libertarian Party. But today, so I signed up to follow the LP National at LP National. Let me say this: the Shakaama Empire would like for all libertarians to heed my voice and oust the current libertarian leadership. They are not libertarian whatsoever. They do not abide, not even a little bit, about the principles of the Libertarian Party. Now, you understand that the Libertarian Party, we do differ, but only in degrees. Like, some of us have the strange notion that the borders should be completely open all over the entire world. Well, we don't live in a world where all economies are the same, all things are provided the same or not provided the same. The whole idea of the Libertarian Party is that there would be no Social Security, there would be no welfare, there will be no WIC, there would be no food stamps, there would be none of that. That is what the Libertarian Party believes. So you can't have that and still say we should have open borders. You can't have open borders when all of these things are socialized and being provided right now, because people will just suck right into that stuff and go for the gusto and get it, which they are. Under the current administration, under the former administration, and so forth and so on. You can't have open borders when we're offering food stamps. Real live money to go buy food for free. For free to them. Let me reiterate that. We can't have a non-aggression pact when there's people who literally have cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs going on up here, and they are super aggressive. Now, the Libertarian Party does believe in a military as one of the few legitimate rights that the government has. But we would open up the police force to private industry. We would open up fire trucks to private industry. Some places still have private fire trucks, private firemen. Still have it, because that's the way it was a century ago. And it was very successful because the firemen made sure that everybody got out safe, and everybody had a great time, and they tried to save your house, and they were there lickety split, and 2 or 3 would show up to make that they got the catch, right? And we need to completely privatize the healthcare system and not have lobbyists from the insurance industry breathing down the throats of the government. That's the Libertarian Party. Libertarian is not a woman that says she was attacked. She's got to have her paperwork. She's got her T's crossed. She's got to have her I's dotted. Everything. We're not about that. This is what the Libertarian leadership did today on Twitter. 20-page news report. I'm saying a press release. Press release. So they did a 20-tweet press release. It's at LP National. So go read it yourself. It's right on there. It should be all over it. And they're talking about men shouldn't do this and that and the other. And we stand behind Me Too. We do not stand behind. Without a doubt, the Libertarian Party, the Libertarians of the Libertarian Party do not stand behind the Me Too movement. You get zero from us. Zero. Absolutely zero. You all wonder why I made all these videos talking about the imbalance between men and women? Because that's what it is. Because we don't believe that we need to believe somebody because of their gender. We also don't believe that we should bend over for somebody because they say something that they believe about themselves, and that they want us to believe something about themselves when we don't believe it. That's called individual liberty. You have a problem? You have a problem. We're not going to agree to believe what your problem is for us too. I'm speaking in code because although I'm libertarian, I know all of these people run around here. Shakaama did a live stream and he said this and that and the other against people. We don't believe in Me Too because there's no due process. There's no evidence. There's no nothing. How do you have a Supreme Court nominee and somebody accuse him of something that happened 36 years ago? You know what? It happened 36 years ago. Let's get this ball rolling. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. He's since had 65 women give him a personal reference. All right, that's all done. Let's go. You go. Say, I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you. No. Send back, Cujo. No. Stop. Go. Sorry. I'll stop clapping to call you from now on. Dog all got triggered. Marvin Witt, what's up, Marvin Witt? Russell Nash. The Libertarian Party there, Libertarians, they're just... that's the... hello, Orlando O, how you doing? That's the leadership now. They've been taken over by... You're right. Arcus? Is that your... How do you say... Is that how you say it? Yeah, exactly. William Howell, how you doing? Yeah. I mean, does that make any sense? I have an accusations from 36 years ago. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, honey. We're doing a job interview here. We already have 65 individual women who all vouched for him. You get nothing. We don't even have to believe you or not believe you or believe you or want to believe. Who cares? 65 individual women vouched for him. And your stuff is from 36 years ago. You should have taken care of that 4 decades ago. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, but no thank you. That doesn't make any sense. And for all of you women you should stand up. 36 years ago, honey. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. No triggering. It's okay. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm having a heart attack. It's okay. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm good. It's okay. I'm sorry. Am I startling you? What's going on here? I'm not having a heart attack. I'm just yelling. No, go. No. Back up. No, you're going to destroy the whole set. Move. Go. Stay out there. No. My lovely dog. He thought I was dying or something. I don't know. I don't know what the training is. You better not start scratching on the door if I clap my hands again. Are any of y'all out there logical 36 years ago? One sucker arm up. The Senate is slow. And they said, oh, stop rushing it. The thing's been going on for almost 4 months already. What do you mean rushing? That's the normal pace. 3 months is the normal pace. They're going on coming up on the 5th month. Now, everything that they talk about is just so the opposite of the truth. They keep spouting non-truths. And they want to appeal to emotion because they think everybody is emotional, which is... Let me let you in on some secrets. The whole try not to laugh, try not to cry, try not to get angry. They said they're doing that because some secret person from one of the insiders into the Hollywood industry said that they intentionally put stuff to make people emotional, just emotional. The news makes you emotional. Oh my God! Oh, the poor kid. Oh my God! Oh, how great! He came home from Afghanistan. Oh, that's great. Oh my God! Look at them hug. Oh my God! How sad. Oh, I'm happy now. I'm sad. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. Oh, I'm mad. Oh my God! We got to do something, to the point where we have people putting on black clothes, putting on masks, because they think their political party needs to destroy all other people. Let me go back to the founding fathers of the United States, who said we don't ever have to have a revolution ever again. Why? Because now you have the power to vote everybody out of office every 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. Everybody. And this is why we made the system this way. Because even if you wholeheartedly disagree with the person, you don't have to do much of anything. You don't have to go get your gat. You can simply go down to a voting booth and cha-ching, cha-ching, gotta go, cha-ching, gotta go. Hollywood has made everybody emotional. Oh, emotional. Silicon Valley made phones have little beeps and buzzes. Do you got a message? Oh, I got a message. Bleep bleep bleep. You got a email. Oh, I got an email. Oh. Bloop bloop bloop. You got a direct message. Oh, I got a direct message on your phone. What does that sound like? For those of you who don't live in Vegas, let me tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like a casino. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like the one-armed bandit. Because when you click the one-armed bandit, it makes all sorts of bloop bloop bloop, ding ding ding, blue blue. Ho ho! You're a winner. You won $2. Ding ding ding. You won $5. Bloop 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 bloop. And they said it's the same thing, but it's all psychological, as smoking the nasty. I'm speaking in code. And they came right out and said this. They said we crafted this. We engineered this. We made such subtle changes. Your phone at home, right? Your old phone, the old ring up, down up, that thing. You hated when it got ring. Okay, go get that thing. So now they toned everything down, made all the bells nice and quiet, nice and they're now exciting to hear. Not the phone, not the rotary phone. You didn't want it, and it was made out of hard plastic, so if you put it to your ear long enough, it start hurting. And you say, girl, I gotta go. I gotta take these earrings off. The earrings and the phone receiver it's killing me. I gotta go. I can't. I've been on here for 10 minutes. It's too much. Let me also say this, since we're on the topic, kinda, and I'll do a stream just about this. The robotics makers, the roboticists in the United States, one of them came out and said, you will never see a full-fledged, like they have in Asia, a full-fledged robot that walks around and talks and cleans your house in America. Why? We only want to build social robots. So I finally saw the advertisement of a robot that is about, literally about this size, and you talk to it, and it has eyes about this big, like an anime character, and it's a social robot, and it doesn't talk at all. It just beeps. You'd be like, how's the weather outside? And it'll go, ooh. And how's the weather outside? So you have basically a infant child as a robot, and you're supposed to talk to this robot, and the robot's supposed to act like a child. And so then you get used to talking to a child. And you have to then translate and interpret what the child means. This dumbs you down. All of these movements, all of them, dumb you down. The police did this. Oh, we should start a movement. Wait a minute. Well, now a movement is kind of serious. Can we look at some data? Can we look at some graphs? Oh, well, women are still being. Can we look at some data? Can we look at some graphs? Oh, it says here that all violence against women has fallen off of a cliff. You are now more secure today walking by yourself as a woman than ever in the history of the entire world in the United States. Tell me if you don't let certain people in here who aren't of a good moral fiber that will skyrocket. But you're arguing with the very men that protect you, that have caused the crime rate against women to fall off of a cliff. If you see the graph, it goes something like this, and then, right? Same thing with regular crime, and yet the police are asking for more money. Now, I'm going to talk as a libertarian, finally, right? And this is how a libertarian sees things. The graph says no. Black Lives Matter, the graph says no. The data says no. The data says you should literally actually be cheering. That you should be jumping up and down. Why? Because you are in the lowest group of violence happening to black men. Oh, really? Yes. You know who the group with the highest of violence against them is? White men, by a factor of 10. Bet you never heard that from anybody. Let's take a look here. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Dorf. Google Steam. Google Steam. Hello, El Sheba Sekhmet. Hello, Gerald Rinaldi. Mr. Rinaldi, I'm going to need you on a Sector 10. Please give me a thumbs up because I want this message to get to reality TV, which is all scripted, everything that they say, and you watch it, and the most boring, mundane stuff, cooking, is, oh my God, you cut the onions. Oh, you didn't cut the onions. You didn't saute the peppers. Oh my God, you did. Oh my Jesus, you didn't cook the steak right. Oh, this is overcooked. Oh, this is undercooked. This is raw. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, you're not even dressed right. How did you show up late? Oh my. They're cooking food. They're cooking food, inanimate objects. They're applying heat to it. That's it. I was watching these shows about how to organize the kitchen and how the equipment in the kitchen and in the commercial kitchen, right? And then of course the head chef is talking to the camera, and he's walking. There is 20 people in a kitchen the size of my bathroom. Do y'all want to see the size of my bathroom? Okay, this touching the wall. Ready? This touching a wall. Ready? This. Touching a wall. Ready? This. Oh, I can't quite reach. 20 guys, 20 men, and they're all sitting, making the food, and they're putting it on the plate. They're plating it, and nobody's talking. Nobody's screaming. Nobody's yelling. They're doing their job. Let me take a look. Emotions, responses, thumbs up, angry, sad, surprised, crying. Yeah, the whole. It's all. You're all being. Everybody's being just dumbed down. So I guess they want that in the Libertarian Party now. They've already done the population a long time ago. Shakaama, Randy Lipe? Lipe? Randy Lipe? Okay. I understood. Don't worry. Leon Tennant. How you doing? How you doing, Leon? I always use that name for big black guy. You know, Leon. and then I went to an all-black school, and I went to go talk to the loan officer, and his name was Jamal Jackson. I said, I turned to the student next to me, Jamal Jackson. The biggest white man, pastiest you've ever seen, walked out of the door. I was like, Jamal Jackson? How's that possible? Were you adopted by black people? Jamal, I'm being bad. I'm being stereotypical. Please thumbs up. Okay, so let's say it again. So the a press release. So the Libertarian leadership, which is probably what, 20 people, put out a press release on Twitter. 20 different tweets, right? That's at LP National, right? On Twitter, talking about how they are standing behind the Me Too movement, and men shouldn't do this, and men shouldn't do that, and we stand behind the Me Too movement, and we believe women, and you're not libertarian then. You need to be removed. I call for all libertarians to remove the current National Libertarian Party leadership. Remove them. They need to go. They are not libertarian. They're nowhere close to libertarian. And all of the libertarians responded with, that is not our doctrine at all. Not even close. We stand for due process. We stand for proof. We stand for evidence. We stand for the non-aggression principle, which means not only that men can't aggress women, but women can't aggress men either. And destroying somebody's reputation who has built it up for decades just so they could be in the running for Supreme Court is as most aggressive thing you've ever seen in your life. And libertarians do not stand for that at all. You gotta have paperwork, Missy. You gotta have evidence, Missy. We stand behind Me Too. No, we don't. Get them out of, whoever that is, get them out of there. There's no place for them in the Libertarian Party. Get out. I call upon Reason Magazine, Nick Gillespie, Gary Johnson. Get whoever, and if it's you, Gary Johnson, you need to go. If you're in the leadership, you need to go. You're not libertarian. Whoever's doing that is all liberal. And I believe they've been taken over by liberals that talk about they stand behind Me Too. No, the Libertarian Party does not stand behind Me Too. We do not. We don't believe women. We don't. Sorry to tell you. But on the other hand, we don't believe anybody. There's no notion of just believing somebody. You got to have your evidence. You got to have your proof. You got to have your paperwork. You got to have your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You better have your hospital records. Better have the doctor's reports. Better have the ER reports, everything. And you better have your police reports before you open your mouth. And it better be in a timely manner. You can't go to the police 10 years later and said, well, I did report it to the police, but the police didn't take me. That's because there's no case here. The police aren't dumb. You are. Let's see here. Yeah, mind your own business. Let others live as they see fit, which is crazy that we have the gender confused community. They're not all libertarian. We're the only party that invites you, that's for you, which means we don't care. You can say you were a rad roach. That's from Fallout, if anybody wanted to know. You could say you are a necromancer. We don't care. Just so long as you are not running around creating zombies and commanding them to do nefarious stuff. You could be as much necromancer as you want to, and go mess with, and better not mess with people's graves that they paid $30,000 for. Sando Johnson, hello, how you doing? Yeah, gotta have proof. Innocent until proven guilty. That's the and not every country is like that. Rand Paul is boss. Right. We don't need to pay for your change. And under the Libertarian Party, your medical expenses wouldn't be that expensive because we wouldn't tolerate insurance. Just for your education, since some of you might not know. The way insurance works is not to be there so it can pay out money to you when you have a medical problem or a car accident or a fire in your house. The way insurance actually works is that it gets a giant pool of people, and it's betting on that pool of people to never, ever get paid out. That you never have a heart attack. That you never get into an accident. That your house never catches on fire. That you never have to go to the hospital. That you never have to go to the emergency room. Never. That's the point of insurance. It's not benefiting anybody. It's simply betting on that the majority of the people in the insurance pool will never, ever be paid out on it. This is why Obamacare came into existence, because they were going to force everybody into insurance, health insurance. Who's not on health insurance? Young, healthy, immortal beings. We call them kids, young adults, and adults under 40. And there's massive numbers of those people. Just massive numbers. You know, as you go up in age, you have less and less people. You know what I'm saying? You can count the 80-year-olds in the United States. You can count the 90-year-olds in the United States. And guess what? There's less 90-year-olds than there are 80-year-olds, right? So the whole idea about Obamacare was that all the young people were going to hop onto Obamacare and never pay out for decades because young people are healthy. Probably not so much now with GMO food and GMO vegetables and GMO cows and GMO chickens and no nutrition in the actual soil that the GMO plants grow in. So we're seeing childhood obesity because people are not eating from the vegetable garden that they grow in their own land. No, they eat at McDonald's, which is GMO. So they were counting on young people to sign up, but young people did not sign up for it. Young people, young adults. There used to not be a word called teenager. Young adult was 13 to about 22, something like that. So young adults. So when I say young adults, I'm gonna use that, right? And then the younger adults, we're gonna go from 40 on down to 22. So you're in that category. Most of those people don't watch me. All the people over 40 watch me. Although I tried to be funny and get the young people, because the young people, there's more young people. There's just more young people, right? And so to grow my channel, I need to dip into the young people. Well, I think I did. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. I got more older people, just a more number of them, more amount. Which I guess I'm happy with that too. I think I'm like right behind CNN as the channel with the most people in the age groups from 35 on up. I don't know what happened. Maybe I got too serious or something. Anyway, so the young people under the age of 35 or under the age of 40 said to themselves, so I have to pay $100 once a year or pay $200 to $300 every month. I'm going to go with $100 once a year. And if something happens, I'll just go to the emergency room. And they tried to, while Obama was president, to up that $100 to 200, 300. We can really kick it to you. I'm sorry, until you get to 300 a month, you're not kicking nothing. And it should have been declared unconstitutional, but they had something on the Chief Justice. You didn't hear this from me because I ain't want to gossip. But apparently they had something on the Chief Justice, and I believe they threatened him, so he's declared Obamacare to be constitutional. In whose what? Okay, so I went to law school. To me, to this sort of novice lawyer, who's not a lawyer, I'm not a lawyer, just so you know. To me, this novice lawyer, I could declare that unconstitutional without even reading Obamacare, which I actually did, without even reading it. It's just unconstitutional in its face. You cannot declare that people have to pay something. That is unconstitutional. Now I don't know what. Well, maybe if this guy gets put on the Supreme Court, we will finally have another, because they're still suing over it. You all know that? They're still suing over Obamacare. There's still cases. Still, till this day. Because the Supreme Court moves so fast, right? The government moves so fast. So maybe if the Judge Kavanaugh gets on the Supreme Court, he'll be all like, what are y'all messing around for? This is unconstitutional. You can't tell people that they have to buy something. Which, if you're paying attention, means that it's unconstitutional to require insurance on your car or house, if you have that sort of stuff, from the government. Now, you can have, let's say, a neighborhood, and the neighborhood require you to have insurance on your car from that neighborhood. Yeah, they could do that. They're private citizens. It's a private company, private business. They can require that you to live in their little neighborhood. I'm talking about gated communities, because I go around gated communities all the time. This is supposed to be a gated communities, but the landlord in question doesn't keep up the gate nor the locks, and they let all the black people. Actually, I'm not kidding. Come through and destroy the locks on the gates and stuff like that. But we're still paying for it. Okay. So, tax redistribution, that is correct. So yeah, you're not supposed to be required. Nobody, at any point. All of this stuff, you're not supposed to pay taxes either. Did you know that part? Now, what happened? Whatever happened with Blade? Who's the vampire guy? What's his name? Wesley Snipes. Whatever happened to him is that he got the wrong lawyer. Point blank, he got the wrong lawyer. That's all that there is to that. He so this Wesley Snipes is a producer, actor, talent promoter. He does this now. He owns several mansions. Okay, so his tax person, his accountant said, "Hey, you know you don't have to pay this," and he goes, "Okay." And so his tax accountant did whatever he did. It's under his name, but the accountant is the one that did whatever he did. Now, apparently, Wesley Snipes had a terrible, awful lawyer, and that lawyer apparently didn't impress upon the idea that the accountant did the tax evasion, because Wesley Snipes is a multi-millionaire with properties all over the world, and doesn't really live at home, and goes, is on an airplane probably 70% of the time, and 10% of the time he's sleeping, and that leaves 20% of the time to do all of his business, right? He didn't have time to sit and go over his tax stuff, right? That's what he pays an accountant for. That's why he has an accountant. So the lawyer, his trashy lawyer, didn't impress upon the judge that, hey, the accountant did this. Wesley Snipes is a big, huge movie star who travels all over the place. He doesn't sit down and do accounting. He doesn't even cook for himself. He doesn't buy groceries. Who do you think you're talking about? You're talking about Wesley Snipes. You know, all these other movie stars who don't do much of anything, who are so busy they can't keep track of any. His accountant did that. So his lawyer was terrible. I mean, awful. And Wesley Snipes went to jail for some time. Well, there's some rumors about that, but you didn't hear this from me. But apparently he didn't go to jail. Why? Because what's his name? Well, who's the comedian? Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle said he saw him at a party when he was supposedly locked up. Does Dave Chappelle have any reason to lie? No, he doesn't. And Dave Chappelle turns to his compadre and confirms, that's Wesley Snipes standing right there, right? Yes. Then they said, stuff really is done differently in Hollywood. And we tell the news one thing, but another thing actually happens. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't go to jail. I don't know. But I didn't hear that just from Wesley Snipes. I heard that from a few movie stars who went to parties and stuff like that. Even white comedians and movie stars and the VIP crowd who said the same thing. I saw him at a party. I did too. I thought he was supposed to be in jail. I thought so too. What going on? Maybe they sent a double. Because, all of us look alike. Y'all didn't hear that. H&R Block? Really? Oh, man. Anyway. But you didn't hear this from me because I didn't give you no advice. I am not a lawyer. I deny anything that anybody thinks that says I did. I just sat here for an hour drinking cranberry juice. Okay, he told me to look at the cranberry ingredients: water, filtered water, cranberry juice, sugar, ascorbic acid, which preserves it. It keeps saying ascorbic acid is vitamin C. That is not true. But you didn't hear that from me because I didn't want to gossip. But ascorbic acid is not vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is in vitamin C, but ascorbic acid isn't vitamin C. Vitamin C has like 200 different things in it. A vegetable concentrate for color. Are they being funny? But it's ocean spray, so I'm supposed to trust it. Sometimes they have people standing in a field of cranberry. What is it? What anybody know about that? What is that? Cranberries grow on trees, or they grow in the water? What's the deal? I'm sorry for not knowing, but what's the deal? What is that about? Red food dye number 4, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, they didn't say red food dye number 4. They said vegetable concentrate for color. Must refrigerate after opening for best quality and freshness. Used within 2 weeks after opening. Contains, you ready for this? 27% juice. You know, 100% vitamin C. Okay, do cranberries grow in a... Do they grow in the water or something? What is this? Do they grow on trees? Can somebody who's in New England tell me? I always see. I need to look on YouTube to see what's going on. Do they grow in the water or something? The rest is Cranberries was a lousy. I love the Cranberries. It's like one of the few guitar songs I know. You better quiet down out there. Are you okay? You laying down? Don't come in. I'm gonna open the door. Good boy. You're a good boy. Is somebody knocking on the door? Get him, get him, get him, get him. He's not an attack dog at all. Nope, stay there. All right, we're gonna do question and answers right now. I never play Stone Temple Pilots. Not they copied everybody else. The cranberries are on vines, but they are farmed on water. Buy it, play it, own it. How you doing? I'm gonna look up some YouTube videos to see what I'm drinking. I don't want to be like the blonde chick and never said, where do you get beef from? And she said, in the meat section at the supermarket. I get in there all the time, every other day. And she was serious too. Please give me a thumbs up. This message is very okay. Any questions? Questions. Very important. I tend not to finish my stuff. I need to do that. Everybody give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you. Not like Dre the Dream. He's give me that white thumbs up. Questions. This is the Q&A section. Can I play any cranberries? Yes. But not right now. If you could get by trying not to lie, things wouldn't be so confused. But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Plan on making more robot videos? Yes. My next live stream will be talking nothing about robots. You were here, right? Okay. Updated on the Libertarian Party business? Yes. They haven't gone completely infiltrated by leftists. Any intakes on logistics management? Any intake on logistics management? Huh? Any intake on logistics management? Explain your sentence. It is called a bog where cranberries grow. Oh. Robot dress shoo. Oh, is that the robot wife? Any thoughts on logistics management? What do you mean? I'm removing truck driver from my list of potential jobs to uh, work to get $100,000 because a year, because they are aggressively implementing automatic trucks. Uh, they have uh, positions where you sit in the automatic truck and you go to sleep on the highway in between cities, because some cities have it in law saying that there has to be a human driver in the city. So you do not get paid for the time that you're sleeping in the truck. So any time that between cities, you don't get paid. That is not a good job. That is not a good order, and you're not going to make $100,000 on that. How's it coming with the cooking show? I just discovered my chef coat. This isn't my real name. Hi, friends. Maersk has done it with the ships. Really? Thoughts on? He's not. If I could play you the clip, Lindsey Graham said the president is not Republican. He is not conservative at all. And I've been trying to tell you people this, but nobody listens to me. Nobody thumbs up my videos. I've been saying this. Now, you need to look at all of the players as individuals and determine what party they actually belong to, not what party they say they belong to. Because they might say that they're Republican, pseudo-libertarian, when in fact they're just Democrats. Truth. And this is the real reason Hillary Clinton is mad, because she went to his wedding. He donated money to her. They have been good friends for decades. And he then knew he couldn't get the nod for the Democratic Party. He knew exactly what they were going to do during the election. So he hopped on over to the Republican side and cleaned house on the Republican side, and then stood in opposition to her. He is lifelong friend, stood in opposition to her and beat her. Although he's not an actual Republican, nor a conservative. He has not implemented anything conservative. He's implemented stuff business. I thank him for that, as should everybody else in the United States, but he's not conservative. He's not Republican. And He might actually be closer to Libertarian than anybody else on Capitol Hill. But by no stretch of the imagination is he a full Libertarian, and he's definitely not a Republican, and he's definitely not conservative. Yeah, same thing in Los Angeles too. What will be my first dish on the show? I'm going to cook, not really cook. I'm going to make a sandwich, grilled cheese sandwich. I know that sounds silly, but you're going to see this, and I'm going to amaze you because then I'm going to slice the sandwich in half. I'm going to pick up the sandwich and I'm going to go like this. And the cheese is going to go. Yes. And I'm going to be using like $20 bread. I got to go buy butter. That's what I'm in the store every day and I never buy butter. I need to buy butter. So I'm going to make everybody watching it so hungry. I saw one where I believe they put the cheese on the outside. I have two different kinds of cheese. But they put the cheese on the outside and then they grilled the bread on both sides. So that when you took a bite, it was like, it was just cheesy, 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 cheesy. Anyway. Any parsnips? I know. Parsnips? Isn't that like gross? Oh. It's two different types of American, I believe. I think. But one's like a cooking time. I think they're both chefy. But the bag is this big. Can I? You see my body? Bag is, it's like restaurant size cheese. Both of them. Bennigan's with the raspberry dip. What? Okay. Go to my channel and send me a message on my channel here on YouTube. Or you can go to Twitter or Instagram at Shakaama at all of those places. And please donate to the channel to keep the channel alive because I've been doing a lot of political stuff and I can't find my videos anywhere. I don't know why I even get any from the non-subscribers at all. Maybe because they watched a few. But if you could donate, paypal.me/Shakaama or patreon.com/Shakaama. Keep hope alive. Y'all like this type of t-shirt with the sleeves different color from the shirt? Should I make t-shirts or hoodies or whatever? And 5-pound blocks. Velveeta mixed with the cheddar is the best. Velveeta. I was afraid to eat Velveeta. Somebody gave me Velveeta and I gave it away because I was afraid of it. What about government grilled cheese sandwiches? Lol. Sure. I'll do that. I'll look for, but I'll try and. What I like to do is to try and show you a way to make something simple look gourmet, so that some of these women they just slap this together and they throw it on the plate and then when the child's hungry, he's like, oh, this is the best thing, but when he's not super hungry, he hates eating and he throws away vegetables and he feeds stuff to the dog under the table because you don't know how to cook, and people keep telling you about some woman or their mom who was the best cook when in fact She wasn't. You were just hungry all the time. You were just hungry all the time, and when you're hungry, you think things are just fantastic, that are really shoe leather. Shoe leather. Anyway, more questions? Yeah, it's gotta look good for the Instagram photo. I'm on Instagram at Shakaama. You make your own merchandise? A brilliant idea. No. For the T-shirts and hoodies and stuff, I'm relying on the company. If I can log back into my thing, I'm just so. I need to be doing more. Uh, the people who donated to me on Patreon, I message them, they message me back. They want coffee mugs. They love coffee mugs. So I'll do some coffee mugs for sure. I'm asking you all if you all like T-shirts. Do you like T-shirts? Do you like hoodie? I know it's going to get cold, or some of you all are already cold. Do you like thick hoodies, thick sweatshirts? I believe that's the only options I have. Be sure to thumbs up the video. All right, no more questions? No more questions. No more questions. No more questions. No more questions. How you doing? If you see a guy reaching up to the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll. Okay, we're gonna stop here. A thick shirt would be great. Now, how much are you willing to spend? I was thinking of making like team shirts, like almost like soccer team shirts with stuff all over it, and it makes you look like you're a actual athlete, you know. I saw one of the other YouTubers do that, and he charged the amount of the shirt, which was like $100 something. Do y'all want that, or do y'all want like a $30 shirt? 24 is the most that you'll. I don't know if they're that cheap. Have you been shopping lately? Not at Walmart? Have you shopped anywhere other than Walmart? Air Shakaama, that's right. Gonna have some Air Shakaama or Team Shakaama or Team Shaka. That way you could be donating to me, but you get a t-shirt in return. I don't know if they go as cheap as $20. I think they ship them to you for free too, so. $50? Yeah. I will try and make the most amazing looking shirt for $50. Okay? And it won't be like a flimsy shirt. It'll be like those thick, like partial leather. Because you're getting into long sleeve. You want it long sleeve? Because we're getting into the cold period here in the United States, right? We're still warm here. We're warm. We're not hot here. Like at night it gets cold. I get a little bit fearful because I do not have my heater set up. Yeah, I want to still do the Japanese thing. I went back to my family. I don't know if you all know that, and they're making an effort to be nice to me. You think I'm lying? They actually said that. I said, "Oh, why'd you call me?" Well, I'm making an effort to be nice to you. My problem is that they're overzealous religiously. That would be great if there was some sort of evidence that being overzealous did more than if they just simply, went to church on Sunday. Right? Occasionally prayed, once a week. But they're outrageous. They're outrageous with it. But I am living a poor life, a poor, broke life. And they came around and said, why are you living like this? What is this? And who are these people? I kid you not. Why don't you have a maid? I'm not even joking. I'm not even pretending. I'm not lying. This is my people came over and said that. Why are you living? Why are you living? Why are you living on this side of town? What is this area? Isn't this where all the poor people live? What are you doing? And then I said, "Oh, I went to a food bank." And they said, "We don't go to food banks. Don't ever speak of a food bank. They're at churches." That doesn't matter. We don't go to food banks. But I got caviar and crab legs and steak and shrimp and lobster. Quinoa. I get crazy. I get crazy stuff. They're on the other side. Long sleeves. You're good for long sleeves. I think long sleeves makes everybody look sexier. I think everybody, even if you're a big guy, I think you look sexier in a long sleeve. And then I'll put all sorts of stuff on the sleeves and stuff like you're like a racing, or like you're a racing guy. I just want to post a crab. I didn't see the other thing though. Apparently my phone is too old. But what's his name said don't buy iPhones, buy Galaxy Notes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I have a Note 4. Okay. Yeah. Long sleeve is way warmer. So it's going to be cold soon. And then you can take off your coat and people be like, oh my God, you're with Team Shaka? My horns are showing. You're with Team Shaka? I love him. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. When the thing comes up, make sure you click on it. I'm gonna have another video that comes out before this, so make sure you watch that too. What's up? Keep your head up. Keep your head up.